You do not need that mental health medication, and somewhere in you knows it. If this video has found you, you and I are in alignment. Now, I'm not saying just up and stop taking the medication that you're taking right now, or to not move forward in the process of getting the medication that may help you with the things that you're experiencing. That wouldn't be smart. But what I am saying is that there is an alternative solution. The medication may just be for now, while you look for that alternative solution, but you know that there is one out there. The society that we live in does not cater to the needs of the individual. They do things their own way and for their own reasons. But like I said, if you're here, you know that there is another way. And it starts with getting more in tune with you and not judging you so much, nor listening to what these doctors have to say. I mean, maybe to a certain extent, they might be helpful, but trust that they are doing what they are trained and paid to do. And it does not necessarily provide long-term solutions, or the medication could be their long-term solution, but one that would be more beneficial to you. Because really, who wants to take medication that causes all these different side effects? And they're not really getting to the root of the issues. Yeah, therapy can help with learning how to manage the things that you have going on with you too, but there are other things that can as well. And it's starting with getting in tune with you and your energy and what it is you need in your life. Because these diagnoses that they give, they are just a bunch of things that people experience. And they throw a word on it, a label, and say this is a disease or disability, because it's not something that they, when I say they, I guess I mean neurotypical people, know how to deal with, because it is different from them. So they call it a disability or a disease, when maybe it's just how you naturally work. Or you're experiencing the things that you're experiencing because you have different energy centers that are not balanced. I'm going to tell you something about me, right? I grew up with a lot of challenges with my mental health, like a lot. I've been diagnosed with things like depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, PTSD, ADHD, probably more things. And I had been on medication for all of these things at one point in time. And within the past 5 years or so, I have come into the energy healing world and started practicing witchcraft and working with spirits, getting in tune with my own spirit. And throughout these 5 years, I have gotten off of all but one of those medications. And it didn't happen overnight, you know what I mean? I started working on different things within my energy, creating different practices in my life that were able to help me get off of these things. And as I went about it, I slowly but surely got off of every medication that I was on. And where I am now, I experience almost none of the things that I experienced when I was, when I got diagnosed with these different things, as far as anxiety, depression, the bipolar disorder. A lot of those symptoms that I was experiencing, I no longer experience now, because I have learned different techniques and how to manage certain things within my life. And I have gained a different perspective on what those states of being are for me. Because I'm going to give you an example with depression. I asked myself, what or when was it that I started realizing I was depressed or calling it depression? And my answer was when somebody else told me that I was depressed based on the things that I was experiencing. And at that point then, I identified with it because they told me that's what it was. And I kept identifying with it and kept feeling more and more and more depressed. And it wasn't until Bashar came into my life that he pointed out those periods and states of being in your life redefine what they are. And he said to redefine it as compression and recalibration. And within those periods of time, cater to the things that you need. Let yourself experience different states of being and put a different spin on it. And as soon as he said that, something in my brain clicked. And I have not experienced a depressed state since then. And the one medication that I'm still on now, I take a lot less of than I used to. And I'm slowly working my way off of that too, by just still working with me. And other people can do that shit too. We're not taught these more natural techniques. I'm gonna say it's for their own agenda. They bank on us not being able to heal ourselves so that they can take it to the bank. You know what I mean? But there are ways to move out of it. And I don't know, maybe I'm telling you this because to give you some hope and to confirm for you that there is a way. Because if you're seeing this, like I said, you already know that there is another way. And you're moving towards it. So keep moving. There are many different techniques out here that you can use, but you have to be open to it and look for them. Or maybe they'll find you. Who knows? Plus, some of the things that I've dealt with in my mind when it comes to just everything that I experience up there had to do with spirits. And that is not something that a psychiatrist or a psychologist will tell you because they're not typically working within that realm. They don't include the spirituality part. And if you're here, you damn sure are affected by different spirits. So in my case, I started, not just working on the energy centers. I learned how to ground, I learned how to shield, and I learned how to clear and cleanse my energy and maintain a routine with it so that I'm not affected so much by these other beings and other energies out there. Because when I say spirits, it's not just like spirits, other people spirits too. Their energies interact with ours. We all have these energy fields around us, and if yours is just out and open, along with the other people that you're walking around outside, you're just picking up on shit that you wouldn't even have to deal with if you were protected in your energetic body. Because there are also some of you that just very easily grab other people's problems. Like, not just the mental ones, the physical ones. Your energy's so open, you just grab onto it and you don't know how to remove all that shit. So learn. Ask your fucking guides for help. Now I'm just yelling. Yeah. And I'm not yelling at you. I'm just yelling because I'm frustrated with the entire system and the fact that these things are not introduced to us, in younger years so that we know how to work with it. And who knows, maybe that's something that I'm here to work on and do or implement in our society. Still figuring out how that's going to happen besides the sessions that I offer. But get curious about the how and the why you experience the things that you do. And I already said the how, but I meant like the how to work with you better to not experience those things so much. This was definitely not going to be one of my promo videos, but if you would like to work with me on some of the things, I do offer sessions. The link in my bio. And, you know, I can't do everything because some of the work, a lot of the work falls on you, but I can help to move you in the right direction, or the direction that you want to go, because the right direction is going to be different for everybody. So, yeah, just think about it. Hope you have a great day.